the weekend.
I work for a water park, Mom and Dad. That's what we do. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I didn't see the 9 there. That's why my wife, Jackie, takes care of all the finances.
All right, Louisville native Tony Vanetti, part of the WHS Crusade for Children family, of course, and longtime radio host for WHS Radio. Tony is joining us tonight to tell us about his gift of life after suffering a heart attack that was close to being fatal.
Now, Tony just posted these photos on his Facebook page. Take a look,
Not
look,
that.
folks. It's just a few days ago. Look closely on your screen. We don't have that video, I guess, but we're going to talk to Tony. He almost had a serious heart attack. His arteries were clogging, called the widowmaker.
Yeah.
He had 100% blockage of the largest coronary artery in your heart that supplies the blood. And Tony, first of all, I guess I need to give you a hug. that you're here.
I've known this group for 30 years, so they know me. They know my family.
So, what were your symptoms? How close to you were having a fatal heart attack?
So 100% blockage right in the main artery, and it was. I had 2 mild heart attacks. One at the Catholic Education Foundation luncheon while I'm interviewing the St. X and Trinity seniors. My arm goes numb, full pressure on my chest. And the thing is, it's in the shoulder. So here's what Doc Sadlow, thank you for saving my life. People think it starts in the chest and you have that pressure. It's in your shoulders, right? So it starts in your shoulders and your back muscles and lays in your shoulders into your jaw.
I've known you a long time.
I know. I'm being like a doctor here. But the second that I told Doc Sadlow those symptoms before even anything else, he canceled every test and I went down. So it's the shoulders, that pressure in the shoulders. So 2 of those, CEF luncheon, and then I, as an idiot, and I'm here to admit that I'm an idiot, please get checked. Don't be a guy like I am. I went down to Disney and did the Food and Wine Festival with my wife and had another mild one in the hotel room.
So what did you think was happening when your arm
I thought I had
went numb?
gas. I thought I had indigestion. I thought it was indigestion. And then,
Okay, so before on the left, there your widowmaker is blocked.
Yes.
Now look at the right. That's after doctors
look at
cleared
it. Look
your
at that.
arteries.
Oh, wow.
It's unbelievable. So he said, I've worked out for 15 years. And I think part of the story is, I work out 5 days a week. I work out at Jewish Community Center, and they did a tally a couple of years ago and said, you come here, you're like the second person that comes here most, like 100 times in 3 months.
Let's go back to what's called the calcium test.
Yes.
You talked about Dr. Sadlow. That's Dr. Henry Sadlow, who's been on this newscast talking about this. He was an early promoter of this.
Correct.
It's a scan for $100 you can get.
Correct.
That tells you what about your heart at the time. That was 4 years ago.
Okay, so calcium is permanent blockage. That is like almost like bone. It's called calcium, right? You can't get rid of that unless you take a little bore in there and kind of, and get it out of there. So my score was a 330. It's not perfect, but it was all in that widowmaker vein, right? But it was little tiny dots, all right? So that was 4 years ago. It was before COVID, and we kind of didn't do a follow-up and all this kind of stuff. So I would say get the calcium scan. You have to do that. That's bottom line. But you have to get a stress test. I don't care how old you are and what weight you are. It does not matter what weight you are. This is a genetic thing also. You got to watch what you eat and then get the stress test and then get an echo.
Wow. Yeah, because when you came in, I said, hey, you look great. I mean, you're...
Okay, do you see this energy level?
Right.
Okay, so once that unblocked and I'm getting all the oxygen and blood that I have been not getting for months, I'm sleeping like a dream. I'm getting up and I'm awake, and then I used to go home and do that. Give me 10 minutes.
So Tony,
I
saw
sleep for a little bit.
A photo of you that you sent me of you on stage. You're emceeing this luncheon, and you said to me at the time you were having the heart attack at that very moment.
Yes, and thank God. Well, the priest is saying the prayer right there. I'm standing next to a priest. I had 18 priests and probably 20 doctors at the Catholic Education Foundation. But you see me struggling. I don't know. You don't have the picture, but I'm struggling to button my jacket, and my jaw is clenched, and I'm having the mild heart attack right then. No one knew. I hit it really pretty well.
You did not think that this might be something serious. I need to go get checked out.
This is the thing. So I'm in tune with my body. I've been working out a lot for 15 years. I started a statin. By the way, if you're not on a statin, you might as well start now because there's no side effects and it drops your cholesterol level by 100 points. But I was just dumb guy. I work out every day. I'm taking a statin. So I'm going to stop at Five Guys and I'm going to get the double cheeseburger because I do all this other stuff that counteracts it. But you can't run from genetics. The doctor said you can't run from your old man. So that's basically it.
Well, we are so glad you were with us and so glad you're continuing your great career and such amazing advice here today.
I love it. Thank you, Connie.
Thanks, Tony.